Hi Cancer, today we're going to do your love reading. Well, I say it's love, I feel love, but I got to tell you, let me show you what came out. I was asking what this reading is going to be about. The Fool card came out more than once. Oh, sorry, hi guys. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's general. As you know, all my readings are timeless, as well as my extendeds, which I don't really like to call extendeds. I don't have that many. I don't do them that often, but they're more like personal. So those are a great alternative to personal readings. They're very kind of creepy, accurate, and detailed. So check those out if you want. I'll link them below. Okay, so when asking what this reading is going to be about, I got the Fool card more than once. And also, I don't have it out. I put it back, but the Three of Pentacles came out more than once. So, you hear it crackling? That's my crazy possessed candle. So Three of Pentacles is cooperation and collaboration. So for some of you, this could be work, and it could, I think you're just going to have to put it in its place, but you know, depending on how it resonates for you, because I still feel love. I saw a lot of pentacles, but I felt love. Okay, so this is a new beginning, manifesting a new beginning. I also got feeling left out in the cold. This is a cycle coming to completion. Okay, and then we have a lot about the truth. Now, I got to tell you what I'm feeling is, you know, kind of an ability to stop trying, like a feeling of being misunderstood, and people finally seeing, you know, the truth about you or your ability, something like that. But we have truth and clarity here with this Ace of Swords. So that's like victory after a battle, okay? And then we have the Page of Swords. So again, somebody's communicating. I feel like there's something coming to light here. And it's something that you've been really, really wanting. Here's the funny thing. Not funny as in ha ha ha, but interesting. We've got the Fool card and the World card. The World card indicates an ending. And the Fool card, look how free she is. It's like you are freeing yourself from something that you have wanted so badly. With this manifestation card, we've got strong Aries, by the way. We've also got Sag and then Air. But it's like you freed yourself of something that you've wanted so badly, possibly, and it's like, and then your value gets seen, you know? It's sort of a feeling of, once you stop trying so hard to show your value, one moment. Something really strong coming through here. Okay, so once you stopped trying to show your value or ruminating over it, you know, it's like then it becomes more noticeable or more seen, or you attract more of people seeing your value or valuing you, something like that. But I think it's deeper than that. I think that it comes from kind of a mindset of once you stop feeling like you have to show your value or stop trying, something like that, it changes you, the way you carry yourself, the way you come across to others. It's like that whole body language thing, you know, if you study or look into body language, you can be the least knowledgeable person in a subject in the room at, say, a big board meeting, and they've done studies on this. You can put somebody in that board meeting that doesn't know anything about what's going on and doesn't have knowledge or a degree or anything like, but by dressing them a certain way and teaching them body language, they will come in more respect in that meeting than the others. It's something like that, where standing out tall, knowing your own value and not trying to prove your value is proving your value. Okay. All right, so how are you guys? I love you. Now this reading may not, you know, it may be different than this pre-shuffle, but that was a message that somebody definitely needed to see or hear. So let's go ahead and get going, okay? But anyway, I mean, I feel a really strong reading. But again, I feel, I'm going to start using this as my pentacle deck. I feel money, but I also feel love. Okay, 10 of Wands. Looks awfully beautiful in this deck, doesn't it? 10 of Wands is typically, you know, not giving up. It's been a long, hard road, but see that sun at the end? It's like maybe this is seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It didn't pop out totally. I caught it. So, let me see what else I get for you guys just as I shuffle. Cancer. So lots of air energy here. 9 of Swords and 7 of Swords. So 9 of Swords is again wounded, long. Well, this is harsher than the Wands, obviously. This 9 of Swords is, you know, been through a lot, but you know your value, you know that you've done a lot. You know I don't know why I said value. Somebody's hurt. Somebody's done some damage to you, and because this is, you know, somebody's deceived you, hurt you. With deception. And it looks like it's not over. I'm sorry. These swords are down. That indicates that it's coming to close, but I'm still some activity in those upper swords. So something's going on, and I feel like as much as you've tried to correct it or dissipate it, nothing seems to work. So maybe now the best thing to do is to remove yourself from it. Kind of like have a, you know, whatever attitude. Temperance, holding back. Oh yeah, oh by the way, sorry I didn't mention this, but the 4 of Wands came out in the pre-shuffle also, which is, it could be twin flame, 1111, foundations. Look at this, strong sword energy. Temperance, this is, you know, restoring balance and patience. And this Queen of Swords, she looks like she wants to cut someone. Somebody's definitely interfering with your stability. So maybe some karma here. But you've got a good outcome. I mean, you've got a positive message coming. Let's just find out. 4 of Cups. Too many here. 6 of Cups. That's about somebody from the past. Maybe that wasn't interested. I just keep feeling misunderstood. Like somebody's misunderstood you. Maybe you misrepresented yourself. So 7 of Cups. Multiple options. Look at all those ships. This is like, you know, you're waiting for your ship to come in, but look how many ships there are. This also is a reminder you're not going to, you know, your ship has not sailed. There's always another bus around the corner. There's always another love interest. Okay, so for someone who's feeling like they missed out, yeah, you can miss out on opportunities for sure, and we want to make sure you don't do that. But there's always another one, so don't sit in failure, okay? Failure is just an indication that you need to course correct. Okay, Prince of Pentacles. Interesting. So it looks like 3 of Pentacles, doesn't it? But Prince of Pentacles, so somebody coming in slow. Maybe it's you have missed a few ships or something like that, but you've got, you know, it looks like finances are going to turn around. Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving towards a more positive direction. 6 of Pentacles. That's maybe a gift. It's something, it's generosity. Ooh, and love. See, no wonder I couldn't get it clear. It looks like you've got love and money coming or improving. Ace of Cups, that's a new love beginning. And look at the love, it's overflowing. See that? Just keeps pouring in. Claim that. Make sure you claim that. You guys in the readings that are going, no, I don't have anybody, you know, after me. You try to retrain your brain a little bit on that thinking, because the more you say no, the more you're pretty much saying, I don't want it, even though you do. So be careful with that. Princess of Cups, yeah, a love message is coming in. I think somebody's going to apologize and say, and realize your value and realize that they, missed out. Or something with this ship. This is union. I think the ship, I think it's another chance. Somebody's going to want another chance with you. But some of you, this could be work. Oh my gosh, Hierophant. Hierophant is Taurus energy, could be Virgo, but it's a high-level relationship, and it's truth and tradition. Tons of truth and value depicted here. The Devil, can't let go, could be addicted to you, obsessed with you, a new beginning. I don't know. What are you doing, Cancer? You've got somebody else stirred up. Maybe it's because maybe I already said this. I feel like you guys did a lot to try and make things better with someone, and it was exhausting, and you feel like you can't do that anymore. Or maybe you stopped. Maybe doing that, giving too much. There's the World again. Yeah, cycle completion. I feel like giving too much, somehow trying too hard, somehow lowered your value in somebody's, maybe it's just in your eyes, but in somebody's eyes, okay? Yeah, giving a lot. See that Queen of Cups? That's somebody who loves, that's you, gives, very loving, nurturing, very emotional. I'm going to clarify that, but I think I know what's going on here. Look at that. Somebody's coming in with a stable new beginning. Somebody has seen the light. Five of Pentacles. This is interesting. They're almost the same, but they have such different meanings. This is very strange and, let me see. This is very odd in this deck because the Five of Pentacles is out in the cold. Okay, well there you go. It's somebody that's felt out in the cold. Oh, look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, it's very clear. Kind of a common. This is not a very uncommon reading, or it feels very basic to me, but it is very clear. I feel like you left someone, you stopped doing all the work, you stopped giving. It was something that you worked really hard for, you really, really wanted, but somehow you giving too easily or too much, took a toll on your value with others. Others maybe took advantage, but what's worse is that it lowered yourself. It lowered what, how you carried yourself and felt about yourself. Letting go of that, shutting off that love or not giving anymore or something like that has turned things around. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who's very resourceful. So I see this two ways. I feel like you probably felt abandoned or left out there in the cold, or maybe not cared about, but tried to... I feel a lot of emotion though, which contradicts what I was about to say, which was... there's not a word for that. I think what's happened is you have let go of the need. It's like a codependency, like let go of the need to... There's the Fool again. It's like you've let go of the need to feel wanted by someone, that you haven't been able to get that. And I feel like there's been a lot of emotional upheaval up and down, and it just was like, maybe like a little bit of a wake-up call of how much this person or this situation was able to control your emotions. So this Queen of Pentacles is very stable and resourceful in her own right. So this is what's coming next. Walking away. We've got the Star card, Aries again. We have Aquarius, and we have Independence. So this is, financially independent, being able to, support yourself type energy. There's the Magician again. Okay. I'm going to change decks because, well, let me just see if anything else comes out. So it's like right when you let go of needing someone, they start to appreciate your value. This looks like the Lover's card to me. This is the Sun. Yeah, see? It's like you decided to let go of feeling upset by someone else's lack of needing you, something like that. The Judgment card and Prince of Cups, reconciliation. This is a strong, somebody sees your value now. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I feel like I'm just kind of giving you guys a fluffy light reading, but I guess that's okay. Holding out for your king. Holding out for someone that knows your value, shows your value. Not putting your energy into someone that's not invested, By the way, you guys, my intention is always set for the energies to come through clearer for subscribers. The subscribers are more invested. So if you like the channel and you're not subscribed, you might want to do that, because you'll probably see that the readings come through much clearer for you, because that's the energy I focus on pulling in. I am always trying to reach new viewers, anyone and everyone I can help. But, if you haven't subscribed yet and you like the readings or the channel, you should subscribe and make sure you tap the bell so you get notified if you want to get notified. Because I do feel like subscribers' energy comes through strongest. And so if you like the readings, but there's some things that are, just, I don't know, it's something that I feel strongly about, that the subscriber energy comes through strongest. Okay, so here we've got apology and manifestation. It looks like you've been, it's just the same story over and over. Knight of Pentacles, slow but stable after a painful ending. It took you too long, I think. Well, there's not a mistake, but it took you too long to let something die down and stop trying. But once you do, your value it becomes more known. Let's look at Oracle, see if we can tie it all together. So yeah, those extendeds are so detailed. They're almost personal, and that's why, because it's just a smaller group of people that their energy comes in. For those, they're pretty crazy. We just get so much detail in those. I don't know, maybe I'm not supposed to get that card. Okay. There you go. Recognition and success. How about that? Just like we said. Overcoming fears and being self-entrapment. I wanted to clarify that where your person is, though. I forgot. Let me go back and do that. Generosity. 6 of Rings. So, Ace of Pentacles, a new stable beginning, letting go of fears and what holds you back. 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. Let me clarify this on your person. We got the Devil card for your person. Tell me more about Cancer's person. Justice. Balancing things out, being fair. A lot of you are dealing with the Libra. Now, remember and there's the Emperor again. Remember that to sum it all up, I think you guys are just making a decision to choose not to give everything to someone that doesn't give back, and in that process they become more aware of your value. But for some of you, I feel like there's disappointment around your person's emotional level, like you're on a much higher emotional, you have a higher emotional EQ than they do. So if you're dealing with a fire, not a fire sign, a earth sign or an air sign, at some point you just have to realize that they're not going to have the same display of emotion that you have. In any really, strong emotional outbursts that you might have could, send them a little bit inward. Okay. Because they just don't relate to it. So it's not that you can't be a good couple or a good partnership still, but you got to kind of try to understand each other. So instead of trying, make sure you maintain your control. You try to level out your emotional displays. So say you're emotional about something, or they haven't texted, or they didn't say something right, or whatever. Try to be real practical in your terminology. Like use words like it's only practical. Overly emotional responses sends certain people, mostly of course masculines, into a feeling of either just wanting to tune you out or just appease, like just go okay, or just to run. So be careful with that, okay? But this person can't let go. It looks like they're coming back and they want they want union and they want a higher level of relationship. But I think look at that. Union. I think the message that that's supposed to be coming through for you is to, be careful with your display of emotion, and maybe trying to figure out, the perfect text that you get a response that you want, something like that. It's kind of like letting go so life can flow, okay? Let it go so life can flow. Don't try so hard. Let's get another oracle. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if this was helpful, please. TikTok. There it is. I think that's Wheel of Fortune again. A higher power. Why? Poised. Look at this poised card. So remember what we talked about in the earlier in the reading about how body language and carrying yourself a certain way. And then with the why, it pretty much sums up what we were saying earlier, that, when you don't see your value or carry yourself a certain way, others don't see it, you pull back all this trying to fix things, trying to make things better, trying to get someone else to respond with emotion. And then the less emotional you are, the more emotional they will become. When there's conflict. Okay, something like that. Love you. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you soon. Love you guys. Bye, Cancer. Or check out the extendeds. They're really detailed. I'll link them below. Love you guys. Bye, Cancer.